All right, guys, this is Lionel Vital. This is week 12 already. Can you believe it? Man, this thing is really heating up. All right, this week, my number 10 is the Houston Texans. Now, Houston had a big game this week versus Jacksonville and dropped it. So Houston goes down to my top 10. They're my number 10 this week. My number 9 team this week is the Denver Broncos. Now, Denver has won 5 weeks in a row. 5 games in a row, guys. Yeah, Russell Wilson, 5 weeks in a row. They are my number 9 team. My number 8 team this week is Detroit. Now, Detroit, their big game on Thanksgiving, they lay an egg. They play it like the old Detroit Lions, but they still stay in my top 10. They still stay in my top 10. Detroit is my number 8 team. My number 7 team is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville went into Houston and brought it to Houston and won the game in Houston. Jacksonville now is the number 7 team on our list. My number 6 team this week is the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins played a big game versus the Jets, but it wasn't a big game when the Miami Dolphins finished with the Jets. The Miami Dolphins look really good as my number 6 team this week. My number 5 team this week is the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the Baltimore Ravens are very dominant on defense, and it showed versus the Chargers. Baltimore is still in the top 5. They're my number 5 team this week. The number 4 team this week is the Dallas Cowboys. Now, how long can you hold the Dallas Cowboys back? Everybody keeps waiting for them to fall off. Dallas is still dominating. Dallas is my number 4 team this week. Love the Cowboys at number 4. The number 3 team this week is Kansas City. Now, Kansas City is, every week, Kansas City is consistent. Why? Patrick Mahomes. Kansas City had a big game this week, looked really good in a comeback versus the Raiders. I like KC as my number 3 team this week on top 10. The number 2 team for me this week is the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, Jalen Hurts, let me tell you, Jalen Hurts is playing at a really high level. He brings the team back. He wins in overtime. Jalen Hurts is a legit superstar. If you don't think Jalen Hurts is a superstar, then that's hate. And the number 1 team in the National Football League, I've said it for quite some time now, is the San Francisco 49ers. They've got it all. They've got offense, defense, special teams. And what makes them special is that they have the best head coach in the NFL as I speak today, in my opinion. Kyle Shanahan is off the chart. And that is my top 10. Hey, everybody, let's get ready for the top 3 rookies for week 12. The first rookie is Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers out of Boston College, plays for the Ravens. He had a touchdown as a receiver and a touchdown running the ball. Zay Flowers is electric. What a good rookie Baltimore has run into. The number 2 rookie on my list is Rashee Rice. Rashee is turning into one of the top rookies in the league for Pat Mahomes for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's out of SMU. Rashee is legit. He's a playmaker. He's the number 2 rookie for this week. The third rookie is Bijan Robinson. Bijan ran for 91 yards in the victory versus the Saints and looked elite. Bijan Robinson was really good this week. And hey, that's my top 3 rookies for week 12.
Hey everybody, I'm Pamela Lowery, and right here on Top 10, you know we always have the questions for you. And if you have questions, just make sure you put them in the chat. So this week, we got a question from Marcus in Baltimore. What's up, Baltimore? How everybody doing out there? Now, Detroit, can they bounce back after Thanksgiving? It was crazy on Thanksgiving. Can they bounce back?
You know, that was disappointing to see, Pam, on Detroit. I mean, they played like the old Detroit Lions this past week. That was not good. That was embarrassing. You had the national audience watching, and I hope they bounce back, and I see them bouncing back because they have a lot of talent and good coaching, but it was ugly.
Now, you know, we have San Francisco at Philadelphia, and what do you think about that?
Oh, that's the matchup that everybody's waiting for. I mean, with all those good players, with the coaching, I think it's going to be a great matchup. I'm slanting towards San Francisco because of the coaching, Kyle Shanahan. I love what they're doing there, but it's going to be a great game.
Okay, so if we got any 49er fans, put it in the chat. What do y'all think? What's going on? We want some love to hear what y'all got to say, because right here, we got Lionel, a guru in football, and he's giving it to us all. Now, as we continue to go, we had Talia from Indiana, and she says, 5 wins in a row for Denver Broncos. What does that mean? What's up, Broncos? What does that mean for
I mean,
them?
there's a lot. I mean, they have a chance to make the playoffs. Russell Wilson, everybody had him for dead. Started off slowly, and Russell has really turned it around. He and Sean Payton with Denver Broncos, they're doing good. They can make the playoffs in Denver.
Yeah, okay, so Broncos, we're looking at you, and we're also looking at Russell Wilson with Sierra about to have that baby. Now, it was somebody fine. Now, you know, I'm a fan of football, but, you know, us women, you know why we watch football, right? He was voted the most sexiest man on earth, and I'm talking about Jalen Hurts. Now, he's been doing his thing. Is he an MVP?
Jalen Hurts, let me see this. He's not only an MVP candidate, and right now I would say he's the leading candidate. Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts is not a star. Let's make this clear, guys. If you think Jalen Hurts is a star, then you don't know football.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts is not a star. You don't know football, or you're hating. Jalen Hurts is not a star.
Okay.
You know what Jalen Hurts is?
What?
He's a superstar.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
he's one of
now,
the-
some of y'all
yeah,
waiting right
yeah,
there. That was
yeah.
y'all was looking.
Yes,
Y'all was looking.
he's a superstar. Jalen Hurts is one of the top 10 players in the NFL. I don't care what the position is.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts is box office. He can make it play. He can throw it. He can run it. He's smooth. He's poised. I'm big Jalen Hurts. And when he came out, everybody said, oh, Jalen Hurts, he's a backup quarterback. No, he's a great player.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah, he had a whole bunch of y'all scared, right? You're talking about he's not a star. No, he's a superstar.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, so if you agree, whether you agree or disagree, put it in the chat and make sure you keep sending us questions right here on Top 10.
Oh, that was a lot for week 12. Tell me, is your team winning or is your team losing? But just remember, everybody loves football.